You know what? The problem is, I've talked for about 2 minutes now, and I haven't pressed the record button. So let's do a do-over. My name is Chris, still Chris. I know there was this hysterical laughter joke I did before, but I don't want to do it again because, you know, same joke is not as good as the previous one anymore. Anyway, I've got notes, so that I've drawn 2 out of 9, which is awesome, I believe. And basically this should be my office. I am currently correcting billions of dollars to do that, obviously. So if you want to help out because you're a millionaire and you've got nothing to do, and obviously, you know, you've got money and you're not bankrupt, so, you know, you're not that kind of billionaire that has I don't know, billions in investment bonds, for example, and it's in Facebook. Well, it wasn't that good of a joke, was it? I know. But anyway, still got one thing to tick. Oh no. Well, I have to talk about community now. Oh, I hate talking about community. Oh wait, I love talking about community. Community. That's better. But this is good too. Yeah, it is. Anyway, let's go back to the original topic, which was community. Now, when it comes to community, I really tried my, well, almost my best with that YouTube thing, and well, it turned out to be quite good. I mean, it was awesome, which led me to do this one. I know many of you don't really have time, and many of you don't really have, well, time. And did I talk about time already? Well, I guess I did. Anyway, so, but let's go over this time again, this time thing again. Okay, so I know that you don't have much time, which, well, it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? But I think we can overcome it quite easily. This show is going to be on YouTube, and it will serve as a kind of an archive for the episodes. But if you want to get in touch with me real time, then every Monday from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. I'm going to be here and do this live show, which will be about the topics which interest the public, I guess. So we are going to talk about the Hungarian language. We're going to talk about traveling to Hungary, because it's fun, and Hungary and the connection, and its connection to the world. Basically anything to related to, you know, Hungary and you. Because I really want to know what you think about stuff, and that's why I created this show. It's a live show, which means that it could be interactive, and interaction is awesome because I've got real time, you know, something. And I haven't really thought this through, have I? Well, anyway, no problem. I can still think one more. Okay, and let's talk about commercials. Obviously, this channel somehow must, well, let's say make money or something like that. I'm doing this currently out of my free time, which is awesome because I'm really dedicated to it and I really want to do it. But like with everything, I like to see if there is anything, you know, I could do to make some money, obviously. So there will be small commercials where we talk about the projects we are doing here, and I'm really sorry to say that, but I have to do it because, you know, it's sort of marketing. But, well, that will not be the majority of the time, you know, and of the channel, obviously. But there will always be something, you know, little mentions about that. Currently, we are doing a couple of projects, like teaching Hungarian and English and hopefully German soon to many people online, obviously, with the same interactivity like this. So far, in recent years, everything was really cool. So I hope this thing turns out to be as cool as the previous ones. And that's about it. Right, now let's talk about the capability of that thing. The capabilities of this channel. Obviously I can show pictures, you know, like The Office or things like that. And then I can do many more things. But let's delay that explanation. First, because of its interactivity, I have to mention the chat thingy. Normally, if I send you the link correctly, beside the video, preferably think over there, no, over there I think there is a chat thing. You don't have to register in order to use it, so you can write anything. Well, because this was an unadvertised thing, then probably there is no one to, you know, talk to me. But in later occasions, I hope that there will be people talking to me. There is right now, I don't think we can interact by via sound. So it's not like Skype, and it's not like teaching online, because obviously when teaching online, that requires both parties to be able to talk. And I am not here anymore. Well, I think that my camera is out of power. Well, that's a shame. But anyway. Okay. Now let's continue like nothing happened. And there is another technological problem. Well. But the presenter should be working now. I wanted to show you the presenter itself. I can't now, because for some reason. Strange. Very strange. Very, very strange. Okay, well, there must be a bit of a break until I'm finished with, you know, talking to the system. Then let's watch this. I know. It was a long time, but you have to wait for that to happen. Okay. Well. Maybe there is something. Oh my God! It's working again. That is brilliant. And there we go. So, this is a shot. It was taken near to Sharud, which is a little village near to the lake Tisa. Now there are two lakes in Hungary. One of them is Balaton, which is well known to many tourists. The other is the lake Tisa. Now, Tisa is a river, and there was a dam. It was built many years ago, and then obviously there was this lake created. I know, it's logical. So basically, this is where I kind of grew up. So you see, this is the lake. It's very romantic. And when I was little, we had a plastic boat, some sort, you know, with a blow up. It's a blow up, not a doll, but a boat. And then we can just we were paddling around, you know, rowing and thing. So as you can see, it's pretty cool. This is, if you can see my cursor, I think you can, this is not the other side. So this is really cool, because after this, you know, behind this edge of tree lines, you can find another part of the lake. It's really cool. This is the temple. Well, I'm not really Catholic. I think I mentioned at some point during the online lectures that I am a Buddhist, but I wasn't raised as one. So I became one, and before that I was Catholic officially. So this is the temple I used to go with my grandparents and their relatives and stuff. So it's really cool. This is a temple, and this is the same temple from a distance. You see, this is really cool. It's close. And now it's really far, and we can just zoom in, and you can look at it. It's closer again. Isn't that fantastic? I know. And this is the temple again. It's really small this time. So, well, you know. Anyway, this is a very nice field on the neighborhood of Sharur. It's full of these fields, really cool. And there is the lake again, and there is the lake again, and the lake again, with some birds and more birds, and now the birds are gone. And this is fine. Well, that's not our house. Actually, we never had any house there, but people who are not very rich, just medium rich, they buy some some earthier ground, whatever it's called, land, and then they build or have a house built here, and then they civilization is slowly conquering the land. Let's go back to the lake itself, because it's really cool. Right, so the lake again. There are some boats here. Well, obviously you can tell it yourself, but I just wanted to point them out because, well, in case you didn't notice them. There are trees and docks. I think it may be a little bit boring now. So this is a port. It's not a very big port, but it's really cool. Never used it myself, but going to use it, with a boat, preferably in a couple of years. I just wanted to point that out. And then more, and even more. And this is the shore. This is not a typical shore, because usually the shore is is full of plants, but here this should be a beach. Now, in Hungary, beaches are not really sophisticated. There is no sand, like it was at a seaside, at the seashore and stuff, with rocks and sands and all. It's quite dirty, but it's ours. So when the sun is setting, it becomes really nice. And well, basically this is just a test show, so I don't have to be really creative. But in case you want to see something, then there it is. More of the seashore. There you go. It's really close. This is not a very high resolution picture, so that's like 1000%. And we can't see anything. It's not like CSI, like it clears up and and shit. Alright, the shore. Let's see more shore. Oh, there you go. It's mud, by the way, in case you're wondering. You see, so it's really dirty mud. It sticks to your feet and goes in everywhere. Oh my god. Do you see the picture I'm painting? There is stuff in the water. More stuff. Shells and things. That's my car, in case you're wondering. But you can't really see it. And I really should have looked up the name of this plant, It grows on the shores. I don't know the name. I don't think I know its name in Hungarian, but no, I'm not a biologist. You can't hold this against me. And that's about it. More fields, and this is the end. Now let's talk about some controversies. This valve closes a well. It is a hot water well. You know, it's kind of spring water or something like that. I should explain it properly, but I can't. And somebody bought this land, they told me, my relatives, and not my relatives bought this, but you know, somebody and my relatives told me. And then it's nothing. It's been years like this, years after years after years, and nothing happens. And as you can see, these lands are not really groomed, so to speak. So then there are no plants grown here. So maybe some lands, but it's not really normal in Hungary. Right. So this is about it. You know, I can't really fix my camera, so that really steals the fun, because you can't see my face. But hey, who knows. So let's take this out, and then I can talk about Egypt. I wanted to talk about Egypt simply because I love the concept of Egypt. I really love it. I've been there once, but this was enough for me to love it. I don't really, I don't hate Arab people for some reason. I have nothing against them. I've got, I've been really, I haven't really known them in all my life, until recently. I got to know them, and well, sometimes they are a bit loud, but I like them. So I went diving there. You see, that's the the bottle thing, what you use. I'm a professional diver, as you can tell, so I can talk about it all day. And that's about it. You know, the heat is not very bad, by the way, because it's a dry heat, and I really hate hot weather. But somehow it was okay. I don't know why, but it was okay. Well, now I just contradicted myself, because I told you that it's a dry heat and I loved it, and now oh dear Lord, I really should prepare more. Anyway, let's talk about what the future brings. Well, normally this camera should be up and running, so we can talk about it. I mean, I talk in front of it, and then you can see my face, and we can talk about stuff like that. And then there is this chat thingy. We can write. I mean, I can write. We can actually we can do a full interactive writing exercise because of a desktop sharing program. So that's about it. And well, without the camera, it's not really fun anymore. So I'm going to cut it short. If you have any questions about anything, just ask me, and then, well, I think that's it. Also, if you have any suggestions or topics you might want to talk about, or topics you are willing to talk about, then we can do that. So we can do this even face to face with the chat thingy, or we can do a Skype interview. And I'm going to talk about Skype interviews later, because they are really fun, and it could be really exciting. Right. So also, whatever projects you might want to consider doing with me or with us, then just tell me, your idea, and we can try to, discuss it, cooperate, and just have fun. So thank you very much. This thing will be from 18:30 to 19:30 every Monday, if I can make it. Well, it's in my calendar, so I think I can make it with the proper camera, with the battery and all the things needed in order to operate. And that's about it. So thank you very much for not watching, because no one watched this because I didn't advertise it, like I said before. But thank you again. This show will be going on instead of Facebook, on instead of Twitter. It's what's it called, YouTube, and you can watch it over and over again just for the fun of it. And then I think that's it. Thank you very much again. This has been an honor to talk to you, and let's meet next Monday. Thank you and bye.